Good morning, everyone. It's Carol here from Aquahaven747.com. As you can see, I am in my car, and in today's video, I'd like to share with you some tips on assessing your needs for your car organization. Some things may have changed in your life, and you need to update things. As you can see back here, this little girl is the biggest change in my life, so the things I need in my car are a little different than they were before. Well, there are two areas that you need to consider when you are trying to determine your needs for your car organization. Number one is your lifestyle, and the other is your emergency needs. So I am going to give you a updated tour of my car organization and interject my thought process and maybe give you some tips along the way. So if that is something that interests you, then keep watching and I'll see you at the end. On the driver's side here, not much has changed. I went through all my CDs, and all the ones I'm keeping are in here. I don't have any in the house since I don't have a CD player that works in the house anymore. I do have some wipes here for the dash or any spills, plus a little duster for the same reason. And this handy little thing is an emergency hammer, so I can break the window if I get flipped upside down and end up in some water. And it also has a seatbelt cutter thing on that. And it also has a flashlight, and it has a, it's there, you can see that, a strobe light there. So that was kind of neat. And yeah, so I keep that handy there. Hopefully I never need it. In the center console now, I have this little thing with poo bags in it, and I have my hand sanitizer. I did finally get rid of the mask that I had hanging on there before. And I also still have these little coasters in my cup holders. In my center console here, not much has changed. In the little top tray, I've got my old gum container with some change, an extra shopping bag with a binder clip, my 4 cases with different things I might need, plus of course my extra napkins there. And you may not ever eat in your car, so you might not need to have extra napkins or utensils. I have some extra coupons there for the drive-through if I feel like doing that when I'm out and about. So I'll get into showing you what's in the cases. In my front row case, I have, what do I have in here? I have a few extra condiments and extra utensils from eating out. In my medical case here, I have a little mini first aid case, and that's got extra band-aids in there. And I also have an extra puffer, some ibuprofen, and some wet wipes there. In my personal bag here, I have a little hairbrush, and I've got some dental floss and a toothbrush and some hand cream, some tweezers, and a nail clipper. In my tech bag here, I have some chargers for my phone, and I've got some earbuds, I've got an air pressure gauge, and some carabiners. Not much has changed in my glove compartment here. I still have the manual for the car, a notebook, and a pen if I want to take notes on anything. I do have my GPS here still. And one thing that I added fairly recently was this little plier hammer thing. Just an extra little tool I thought would be kind of handy. I haven't used it yet. The other thing that's really handy is this little box here of utensils. And I will just have to shut the camera off for a sec so I can show you. I have this little set of eating utensils, and it also has a straw and a cleaner for the straw. So it's got a knife, fork, spoon, of course, and it also has a set of chopsticks, even though I never use chopsticks. I still keep this little case with my fuel log and another pen in there too, so every time I get gas I record it in this thing. I still have my tissue holder and my garage door opener up on this side, and I still have my sunglasses in there. Over on the passenger side, I still have that little garbage can. And on the back seat here where Misha sits, I have another car blanket now. And in the back pocket here, I have some dog treats and a collapsible bowl that I can put water in for Misha when we go for a walk. I usually remember to bring a bottle of water with me, so we always have that. I still have the umbrella kept in this little pocket, so that much hasn't changed for my last organization video. And I still have the purse hooks on the back of the car seat there, so I can hang my purse or any other bag there. In my trunk organizer here, it has mostly stayed the same. There's a couple of little differences, and I will point those out. Still have the first aid kit here, and I have this emergency kit here too, which also has an extra little blanket, and in the center cooler bag I've got extra shopping bags and water bottle, and this is glass, so that is safe for drinking. I just put fresh water in that again. Now I have this water bottle, and this is just for cleaning. Some wet wipes, some other wet wipes, and I have a screwdriver thing that with different kinds of bits in there. A little toolbox here. And I think I showed you in one of my other videos there. But this is just household tool things. So when I'm going to one of my apartments, if I need to fix anything there with those, I have them. I always like to have a thing of windshield washer fluid here, and I have just added this funnel for adding oil and a thing of oil, because now my car seems to be burning oil. So if anybody else has a Hyundai Tucson, you may run into that problem as well. Now, I did have two car booster seats in here for my grandkids, and actually all of my grandkids are big enough now that they don't need them. However, I have two step granddaughters that still are using booster seats, so I'm going to keep the pink booster seat in here. One of my car blankets, I decided to put an extra towel under here and another little blanket that I had. I did have a couple of other bags. One was a trunk organizer, which I don't really need. I had all my blankets in it, but if I only have the one there, I don't need that in there. And I did have a big Market cooler bag, but I don't use it usually. And I have found lately I've needed the space back here to put a couple of camp chairs in when we go to watch our granddaughters play in t-ball. So there's another change, I guess, and the car will never stay exactly the same because you're going to need different things at different times. But these are the things I think I will keep in here all the time. I thought I'd just show you what I have in the trunk of my car here. I still have my spare tire, of course. I also have an extra windshield wiper thing that I bought. Some maps in there, and I've got my wheel locks and also my other size ball for the trailer hitch. I like to have an extra pair of shoes here and socks just in case I need those, and I have needed them. Of course, I have a set of booster cables here and a little air compressor for pumping up the air in tires, which I've needed that for my trailer. I also have this wrench thing here, which is also for changing the tires on the trailer. I've got this little bag, which was reused from, I think it came with sheets in it originally, and I just got some rope and some bungee cord and some tie downs. But also that is for when I use my trailer. And in this little compartment, I've got a safety vest if I have to change a tire when it's dark out, so that it's reflected. And on this side, I have a pair of work gloves. I just wanted to show you this booster pack that I got for Christmas. It has the air compressor in it, and on the back are the booster cables. You charge it up by plugging it in the house. You can charge up a phone or anything else with a USB cord. It has a little flashlight thing there. I will not be keeping this in my car at all times. You've already seen that I already have a separate set of booster cables and an air compressor for usually my tire on my trailer there. But this I thought would be great if I was going up north. I was going to be out in the woods and I'm not going to be around other cars to give me a boost if for some reason my car doesn't start. So anyway, that is an option as well. Another new emergency item I wanted to share with you, although I also won't be carrying this around with me in my car when I'm going locally, and I may never take it in my car, but this is an emergency radio. It has, it's solar powered, so you can plug it in and charge it first, but it's also solar powered. It's got the hand crank on it. It's got a flashlight on one end, and also a little compass there. So, and it also has a carabiner, so you can hang it on your belt or whatever. I don't expect I'm ever going to need this when I'm out in my car, but it might be something to consider depending on where you are going. If you're going far up north or in the deep wilderness and your car breaks down and for some reason you can't get a hold of anybody, or you just want to know what's going on in the world, this might come in handy too. So anyway, that's it for now. I hope you found some of these tips helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.